Hello, friends, and welcome to reading sprints for the Romance Takeover Readathon. It is just me today. Since we're in the middle of the day, my co-hosts have work at big kid jobs. So it's just me, but I still wanted to do one during the day for y'all who are overseas or who are home during the day. So yeah. Say hi and let me know what you're reading to start with. And just a warning for everybody watching, since it's just me here, if my computer freezes and I'm the only one on here, it will end the live stream. So I will come back, but if it's frozen, being that it's just me, it will end it, but I will hop back in and restart it. So just so you're prepared, because I usually have someone with me when I do these. So if my computer freaks out, I'm able to just get back on while they talk. So if today during the sprints I freeze and I'm gone and you get kicked out, I apologize, but I will get back into it as soon as I can, because I'm planning for us to do 2 40-minute sprints because I want to make a lot of progress on my book. I'm just starting A Baby for Easter by Noelle Adams, which, as I say, is one of the writing names of Claire Kent. Well, Claire Kent is a writing name of Noelle Adams. I believe Noelle Adams came first. I even have it on my Kindle Scribe. It's a pretty pink cover, but I'm listening to the audiobook, and this is going to be my book for all in one sitting, because I'm going to listen to this with you guys, and then I'm working on some sewing projects. So when I'm done with this, I'll hop into those. So let's go through what everybody's reading. Tell me what you're reading, and we'll get into that. Hello, friends. Thanks for hopping in. Hey, Helen. Hi, honey. Hello. Hey, big sis. The Wall of Winnipeg. You go, girl. You make it through. I also want to know, though, anyone else who still uses AnyPlay. I saw Candace from Books and Coffee share that AnyPlay is up to 2.0 now. Is that working for you guys, or does it need to be updated? I haven't checked yet because I'm listening on Audible to this one. But I believe that AnyPlay finally upgraded to 2.0 as an option, which could be a game changer for some people. I just listened to the Stacy Reed on AnyPlay last night, and I know some people have had a lot of issues with it, so I totally understand if anyone's had to back out of it or cancel. But I've never had the same issues other people did, and 1.75 to 2.0 is where I usually listen at anyway, so AnyPlay's amazing. But the fact that it does go up to 2.0 is excellent. So hi, Jenn. Hello. Hey, Lexi. Hello, friends. Hello, Daniela. So glad you could be here. You're home with a migraine, but happy to sprint. Oh my gosh, Caitlin. Well, you are a champ if you're able to look at a screen at all while you have a migraine. You're amazing. You're amazing, because when I had mine a little bit ago, I couldn't even look at anything. Oh, it was the worst. Jenn is reading Taken by the Horde King. Love it. You are reading Shielding His Heart and Priest. Shielding His Heart. I feel like I downloaded that one recently. I think I want to read that one. You're reading Halo by Ella Frank and Brooke Blaine. Love that, Lexi. Love it. Yes, AnyPlay went to 2.0. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll have to check it. So happy they did that. Helen's reading Taken by Sinner. Yes, I saw you post this. I got so excited. I love all of her books are getting audios too. I think she self-produced the first one or two, but now Podium's going to be doing the rest, I think. I don't know. But I'm super excited about it because I really enjoy those books. They're a fun mafia. It updated last night. I needed 2.0. I am so happy hearing this. That's so great. Carol Ann is listening to Secrets of a Summer Night on Anyplay. Whoop! Look at all. I love it for historicals. That's what I say. That's what I say is that historical is like the main reason I love Anyplay. Like I love it for a lot of reasons, but it is perfect for all the historicals I love. Like Grace Calloway, Lorraine Heath, Stacey Reeds are on there, Lisa Kleypas, Julia Quinn, like so many of those are on there, and that is perfect. Hello, Bree. Hello, Stephanie. Hi. Daniela has 30 minutes left of Daughter of No World. Oh my God. I'm so happy. Way to go. You listened to that almost in one sitting, didn't you? Because you just started it yesterday. I listened to that one all in one day, too. I started at noon and I finished it at midnight with a couple breaks in between. But like, so excited. The last 30 minutes, too. The last 30 minutes, too. I love it. All right, well, let me get through these and we'll get into a sprint for sure so you guys are able to do that. Waving hand. Oh, yes. Hello, Asif. Hello. Komal's reading Challenge by Amy Dawes. Love it. Thanks for recommending Filthy. Oh, good. I'm so glad you're liking it. Filthy Rich. Love it. Yes, your Anyplay updated. I just love seeing this for anyone. Steph is reading Make Me Yours. Oh, Melanie Harlow has great. Be using it more for sure. I mean, for real, it took them like 2 years to make that update because it was in 2021 when I first heard about them, but they finally did. So good for them. Good for them. You are starting Phoebe by SM La Violette. Going to listen because current sinus headache won't allow for eyeball. I totally get it. Bookish Brew is starting Below Zero, which is one of Allie Hazelwood's. Love that. I don't know what you were first talking about. Sorry. Let me see. Oh, The Shielding His Heart. Yes. Got it. Really can't decide between Taken by a Sinner, A Momentary Marriage, or The Dragon's Bride. Girl, you better get a spinner wheel and spin that up, okay? You better spin for that. How long do you plan to sprint today? So, like I said, I'm going to probably do 2 40-minute sprints. My computer allowing, that's what I'm going for, okay? And like I said, now that more people are on, just re-saying this, since I'm solo for this today, if my good old computer here freezes, because you know that happens to me sometimes, since I'm the only one, it will bloop, kick me out and it will end the live stream. If that happens, I will be back, but we'll have to start a new one and like go to that. So if that happens at any time, it wasn't you, it was me, and I will be back soon. So just wanted to put that out there. So Lord willing and the creek don't rise or my computer fall apart, we'll do 2 40-minute sprints and we'll get ready. I will get that started in just a minute here. You're at 88% and you had to go to work, which is worse. Oh my gosh. Those books were hard to stop at any time. You're rereading Scotty Barrett's Carnal Deceptions. Nice. Thank you for recommending Krista Broadbent. You're on book 3 and you love it. Oh, well, thank Big Sis if she's listening. She's the reason that I got into it. So I'm glad you heard about it because of me. But I mean, I just finished the 3rd one on Friday night. And like, I was destroyed. It was so good. Oh, I can't wait to read her other stuff. Today you're reading Unhinged. Great book. Love it. Hey, Melissa. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, girl. Hey. So happy to see you. You are starting Crimson Intentions, The Cardigans by Cole. I think that one's Cole McCade, not Coke McCade. But that I've been wanting to read some of those ones. But can you explain what happens in a sprint? Oh, sure. I mean, well, what's going to happen is we're going to read together. That's what a sprint is. So basically, it's just wherever we are across the world, we're going to do a reading sprint together. So what I have here, hold on, I'll pull it up. I have this cute little timer. It's a little study timer here. And I have a 40-minute time on it. And once I start it, I'm gonna mute myself so you can't hear me. And then we will just let the timer go down. So we'll all be reading together. And then when the timer goes off, you will hear some bird sounds because that's what the alarm sounds like. It'll make some twittering bird sounds. And then we'll come back and we'll talk about how it was going, chat a little bit more, and then we'll do another one of these. So that's how they work. There's also another reading sprint happening tonight on Melissa's channel. I believe Melissa's the one who sent me the link. I think it's on her channel tonight, where we're doing it with romance readers again. So this one is for the Readathon, but there's a reading sprint happening tonight at 7 p.m. Central as well. And then there will be reading sprints for the Readathon Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week as well. But those ones are at nighttime, so it'll be good. But yes, lots of hearts. I love it. Yes, it'll be fun. Reading, right move. I'm loving it. Oh, yeah. I can't wait to start Mile High and then get to the right move. I can't wait. It's happening with this one. Yes, it's on your channel, an early birthday celebration. Love it. Love it, girl. It's going to be great. Okay. Also, what I'll be working on, you'll probably notice me doing this because, like I said, I'll repeat. I am listening to A Baby for Easter by, hold on. Nope, I can't unshare it, so you'll have to see. I'm listening to A Baby for Easter by Noelle Adams. And I'm working on a cross-stitch project, which doesn't look like much right now. But it's going to be a pretty epic one. I'm excited about it. So, all right, without further ado, we're going to get started for this sprint so that, like I said, we can hopefully do a couple of them. I have my snacks, I have my water. We're ready to go. So yeah, but again, one more reminder, if my computer freezes and this whole thing gets ended, just give me a minute and I'll reboot it and then I'll have to start over again. So just be prepared for that. But otherwise we'll get going. So Okay. How was that for everybody? Let's go back a little ways. Good afternoon from Cynthia. You're reading Captured by a Sinner. Great. There's a lot of people reading Michelle Hurd for the Readathon. That makes me happy. My book is going really good. So this Baby for Easter, this is in the Willow Park series. So how do I word this? My brain just like went. Well, it's basically a story of this former playboy. He's kind of cleaned up his life, and this woman that he had a one-night stand with had a baby, and she's died in a car accident. And the book like starts with the grandparents of the baby, so the mother's parents. They're really elderly, so I mean, they want to take care of their granddaughter, but they can't. Like they physically can't. So they hunt him down and drop the baby off with him. And then the heroine actually works for his brother. And he ends up asking her to be kind of like a live-in nanny in this house that has like this house that he's flipping. I don't know why I did quotation marks, man, but this house that he's flipping has a garage apartment that's like fully furnished and everything. So she now has a place to live, and she's kind of his like live-in nanny. So it's kind of cute. I like it. I'm glad I caught this reading sprint. You are listening to Forever Theirs by Katie Roberts. Ooh, good. I hope you're enjoying that. Hi, Amanda. You are reading Powerless, and it's knocking out a bunch of squares for you. New release, hype book, 5-star prediction, next in a series, and small town. Excellent. I hope you love all those. Few chapters into Taken by a Sinner. You're halfway done already. Nice. You finished it. The last 20% was a lot. The emotions were running high. Right? Oh boy, that book. Enjoy. Glad that you had fun with that one. So yeah, also finally put this on the hoop. I struggle putting them on the hoop sometimes because I want to make sure I have them centered exactly. And this one is actually going to be one that covers the entire hoop. Like it's literally the entire size of the hoop. And so I already can tell that I'm not perfectly centered. So then there's going to be grooves, and I'm going to have to slide it over. So it's a frustrating thing. I know there are people who've cross-stitched will understand, but we'll figure it out. We just adjust it a little bit as we go. But yeah. I'm also, I was going to mention this. I'm also listening to, because I'm going to listen to this one all in one stint. Like we said, it's going to be my prompt for all in one sitting. But I've been listening to Soul Eater because the audiobook for this is out. And today the audiobook for Eden came out, and I want to reread Eden. I haven't reread Eden since I read it the first time. I've read this one. This is like the third or fourth time that I'm reading it. But I'm really glad that I am, because the audiobook is really good. The accents are all so great. And I've actually heard what Eden's going to sound like already, and I'm very excited. So I'm excited for those. But the audiobook that I also have for this readathon is Be Still My Heart by Emily McIntyre and Sad R. Miller. So I want to do that one too. Love it. Yes, Lizelle is starting book 3. Love to see it. That series is amazing. I was also feeling super jelly because Caitlin bought the hardcovers of The War of Lost Hearts, and I might have to upgrade to hardcovers. Like, I don't know, there's just something about fantasy that I need them in hardcover. Like, if I love fantasy, I like want it in hardcover. But the paperbacks for The War of Lost Hearts, they've been like discounted. Like, I was able to get the third one for like $13.50, which is that's a great deal because they're normally like $16.99. And the hardcovers are expensive, but they're so pretty. So I might end up upgrading to the hardbacks. I might end up doing that. Jen, I was the one that recommended you Devil's Dance by Garrett Lee. Have you read it before? I have not. I have not. It would be a good for an LGBT pub. Yes. Good to know. Good to know. You'll have to give us a little bit of what it's about, though, to share with the class. Okay. Also, I know some of you noticed, so, and you're seeing it when you come back, I threw up a poll that was about a readathon. So I always forget to do these polls because when you stream with StreamYard, I forget that there's stuff over there. But I put up a poll that was, is this your first readathon? So if you guys haven't voted on it yet, you can do that right now. I'm going to end it in just a minute and we'll go through the results. But there's some fun things that YouTube lets you do during a live show. And I just never forget. I always forget to do that. But it's pretty nice. Oh, it's a triple M romance. All right. So it's a triad with 3. I love it. Love it. This is my first reading sprint. I was so excited when I saw your video, but I still don't know. Well, have you just popped up Reading Frenzy? Or were you here for the part where we were doing the sprint? Because basically we just read together. That's literally what reading sprint means. We're all like focused on reading. We don't let anything like be distracting us. So I put up the timer, which we're going to do one more of them. We're just in a chatting part right now. And then I put up a timer on the screen for 40 minutes and we just read together for that amount of time. So it's just a way to read with our friends around the world, friends in different locations than us. And it's something that Romance BookTube does pretty regularly. So if you start to discover some other creators as well, you'll see like there's one being hosted tonight at 7 p.m. on Book Bar's channel. That is one for like romance as a whole. But this one is specific to the readathon. But I mean, basically, if you just want to read together, it's great. So, and then the readathon, there's one on Rachel's channel, Christy's channel, and Tiffany's channel during the rest of the week. And those ones are at nighttime. But I did one during the day so that my international friends could join, because usually when we do them at 7 p.m., it's like 2 and 3 in the morning for them. But since I work from home, lucky me, I was like, I'll do one of these at 1 p.m. So yeah. All right. Perfect. Okay. Well, we're going to do another one. So no worries. No worries. I love that you didn't know what it is. So don't ever feel bad about asking. That's why I always ask, right? Because I hope that you like them. I know they can seem weird if you hop in and someone has themselves muted, but it's just so that we can all focus on reading together. It's community reading, right? Which is great. So yeah. No, that's great. I'm so glad. I love having new friends. So happy to have you. Okay. Let me keep going. You're almost done with Forever Theirs. I really like the dynamic between Meg, Theo, and Galen. Yes. I know that one just released on audio too. So that's super cool. That I always tell people that was my very first, was it my very first Katie Robert? No, Her Mafia was my very first, but that was my very first MMF. And look at where I am now. Wondering if you've heard anything about King of Wrath, the audio release date. I'm not sure. I know it's coming. Is there a date listed on Audible? Let me see. Doesn't look like it's listed yet. So nope, I haven't heard anything. I assume, let's pull up her page. Let's see. Okay, so on her post, it says it's going to be duet narration and it will likely be late March or early April. So that's what we know. that's what we know about it, honey, is it's going to be the end of this month or early next month. You're going to start Lies of the Monster by Rena Kent next. Love it. Second time for the romance takeover. Love it. Oh, that's right. I was going to end the poll. Okay. Ending the poll. There we go. So I asked, is this your first readathon? And we had 73% said no, I do every one of them that I can. 18% of you said yes, I'm a newbie. And then 7% said, what is a readathon? And that was out of 38 votes. So I will answer the question, what is a readathon then? Since there's a couple people who are like, what is a readathon? We're doing right now a romance takeover readathon, which is just, I mean, usually readathons then are like about a specific theme. So the romance takeover readathon is kind of like unique in that way because I just want us to read as much romance as possible. You can read any that you want, but there will be themed ones that are like paranormal romance readathon, dark romance, mafia romance, fan fiction romance readathon, like those ones. And there's usually like reading prompts to help you pick a TBR, and then people just, you know, however many days that it's for, you really focus on reading those kind of books. So that's really cool. And for this one, as the romance takeover readathon, it's just reading as much romance as you can for a week, you know, and that's why we put these reading sprints in so that it can feel like a community event. So it mostly is taking place on Instagram because Instagram just makes it easier to share about it. But I'm trying to share about it on my YouTube stories and my YouTube community page so that people who aren't on Instagram can know about it. But that's kind of what's going on. So if you just stumbled across this because you're on my channel or whatever, like that's totally fine. But definitely check out a readathon sometime. Like they're really cool. They're really fun. Okay, let's see what else. Thanks for the explanation. Oh, you're totally welcome, Erica. I've seen your video for this readathon. Yep. Yay, Lexi, you finished Halo. Love it. Glad I added a reread for the readathon since my first book was so bad. Yes. Now I want to read Viper though, and it's not on my TBR. Who cares, girl? It'll still hit some prompts. It'll still hit some prompts. Make it work. Make it work. Thanks for investigating, Jen. You weren't sure. Oh yeah, no worries. I always just go to the author's page because usually they'll say something about when an audiobook is coming or if it is. So I do get emails from Anna Huang too because I've done arcs for her before, but I didn't remember. So, but I know that she'd revealed the narrators recently, so that's cool. But anyway, okay, we're going to do another sprint. So if you recently just joined, you recently hopped in, I'm going to put up the timer that I have. And we are going to read together for 40 minutes. And then when that time is up, there's a little alarm that goes off. It sounds like birds. So when you hear the birds, that's what's going on. And if I happen to freeze or disappear, it's because my computer sucks and I'll be back shortly. So just be prepared for that. So anyway, yeah. So we're going to do it. Let's do it. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. Got through another one of those. Let me see where I'm at. Boo, boo, boo. I think I'm like over halfway. Let me see where I'm at. Yeah, I'm at 54%. So I'll definitely finish this probably in like an hour. Made some good progress on got to add in some other colors now. So just looks like a blob, but it'll be beautiful eventually. I love the colors for this one. Fashionably late, but you have a snack and the next land on Percheck. That's awesome. I'm trying to hold out until the audiobook for the next one is out because like I listened to all of them. And so I don't know, once I start listening to a series, it's really hard for me to switch back. Also, look at these adorable little scissors that I got for my cross stitching. Like these like teal pink ones or teal green ones. They're so cute. They're so cute. For my little pouch. Anyway. Well, you went with Lore instead of Rena Kent, and Lore is adorable already, but this book is long. Yeah, girl. That was one of the issues I had with that one. However, there's a reason why it's so long. There's a reason why it's super long. So we'll see how you feel. I look forward to your thoughts. Your first sprint here, you started Titan by Jillian Graves, and can't remember if you or Tiff put on your radar. Probably both. Yes, we did both read that one. Did I convince Tiff to read it, or did she read it first? I don't remember. But I am eagerly anticipating the next one in that series, and it's taking a while. Like, I would like it to come out now, please. But as long as she does a good job, I don't care. So, any recommendation for small town books? Oh boy, I love small town. Absolutely, I do. So not to be overwhelming, let me just start with a couple. So, Irresistible by Melanie Harlow. That's an age gap single dad. Kind of a nanny. She's more of a babysitter than a nanny. Love that one. The Bailey Brothers by Claire Kingsley. I was almost going to say Claire Kent, but Claire Kingsley. A lot of people are reading Catherine Cowles right now. She has some small town. I actually liked the what's the first name of it? Devney Perry has a lot as well, but which series did I just read? The Something Forge series. Geez, why did I forget the name of it? I don't know, but it starts with Steel King. That series has a little bit of suspense. It's a small town. It's an ex-biker gang, but they've tried to go legitimate. I really love those. Those are just a few. I love small town romance, so highly recommend. You finished Forever Theirs, and now you need to pick another book. You really liked it. Wasn't sure I would like it, but I got an HEA, very unconventional. Yes, yeah. And Kara, actually, she has another series that is a spin-off series from that one. It's the Island of Why is actually connected to that series. And the prince's sister, I think, shows up in that one. I've only read the first one because there's a lot of Katie Robert backlog that I haven't got to, but I recommend. The Crown of Cool Eyes was really good. I mean, I expect it to be. That one has the blind Fae Prince, and I'm very much looking forward to it, but I love the audiobook, so I just have to wait. You started Viper, but you couldn't help yourself. I fully understand. Halfway through, Taken by a Sinner, Nicholas is intense. Yes, he is, Helen. Yeah, the Clifton Forge. There we go. I was just remembering the Forge part of it. But yeah, Devney Perry. Clifton Forge. The first one is called Steel King. And that is, I really love that series. I had read the first one last year and then I didn't get back into it. But in January, I read the rest of the series and I really liked it. So highly recommend. But anyway, well, we're almost at 2 hours here. I need to keep reading my book because I need to read it all in one sitting. So I'm actually going to be hopping over to my sewing machine because I have a few things I'm working on, some of which might show up in a giveaway before my birthday. Just saying. Working on a couple things. It all depends on how nice they turn out, because here's the thing. If they don't turn out nice, I don't give them away to people because I just don't. But I have some cool things I'm working on. So definitely check that out. Erica Fields, A Court of Frost and Starlight. My granddaughter says I'm going to go gaga over A Court of Silver Flames. Have you read any of the Throne of Glass series? Oh, Erica. I've read everything by Sarah J. Maas. I'm actually in the middle, and I'm not saying this with any because you don't have to know this. I'm not expecting you to know this, but I'm in the middle of doing a read-along of Sarah J. Maas. It actually started last February, and it's finishing this month. So I've read everything by her. The Throne of Glass series is wonderful. The ACOTAR series is wonderful. I love all of it. So yes, I've read it. Yes, they're top tier. I have an entire shelf dedicated. I love it. I love it all. So yes, absolutely. I am a nut for it. In fact, Erica, if you go to my page and you go to playlists, I have a playlist of deep dive discussions of every book by Sarah J. Maas. So, oh yes. I mean, I'm saying it. She's a fave. She's an absolute fave. 100%. 100%. And your computer internet behaved the whole time. Right? Knock on wood. I have another sprint this evening, but at least that one has friends on it. So if I crap out, at least there's people there with me. So thanks so much for the sprints. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks, honey. And thank you for those of you who joined, those of you who are here for the readathon, those of you who had no idea what I was talking about. But if you enjoyed this, the next reading sprint is tomorrow. Well, again, there's one tonight as well, if you're interested. That's on Book Bar's channel. But the next one for the readathon is tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central, and it is on Christy Reads a Lot's channel. And I'll be back there, and so will the rest of the crew be at that one. So that's the next one. And yeah, thanks so much for hanging out. Thank you all. You're amazing, and have a wonderful Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. I almost said Monday. Bye, everyone.